Hi, hello, and welcome back, everybody, to Nekopara Volume 1. Last time we got called a horny pastry puffer by, Vanilla, and today we shall continue on. Hey, Chocolate, mind watching the store for a bit, asked Cashel. Okay, leave it to Chocolate, she says. Vanilla, I need your help in the kitchen, says Cashel. Me? Asks Vanilla. I have a hunch I'm needed for something naughty, says Vanilla. Just what kind of hunch is that, asked Cashel. It seemed that she was still holding a grudge. It looked like she told Chocolate something earlier, too. In any case, I need to lighten things up. I thought I'd slowly teach you how to make a cake, says Cashel. Oh, cake making. I finally leveled up as a cat girl, says Vanilla. But why just me? Are you planning something lewd, asks Vanilla. Can you stop it with that nonsense, says Cashel. I'm enjoying it, says Vanilla. I regret nothing, she says. As always, she was quite the actress. There wasn't really a reason for her to regret anything, though. Well, in all seriousness, I have no qualms with Chocolate being a poster cat girl, says Cashel. But I don't think making cakes would suit her, he says. Chocolate would probably just make things depending on her mood at the time. Understandable, says Vanilla. Vanilla was the right cat girl for the job. It'd be great if she's interested, but it'll be fine even if she messes up. So, well, that's how it is, says Cashel. I'll start by teaching you how to make some simple dough, okay? He asked. It's happening, says Vanilla. I'll let you teach me, she says. I look forward to your lesson, Professor Master Sensei. That's Dr. Professor Master Sensei to you. It seems like she's more into it than I thought she'd be. Master, says Vanilla. Make it hard and pile it high with lots of butter, right? She asked. We don't have that kind of customization available, says Cashel. If we did it, it might catch on. Nice idea, says Vanilla. We don't make them one at a time, so it wouldn't work out, says Cashel. Enough about customizations. First the basics, he says. Okay, says Vanilla. I'll try to do my best, she says. While she gave a half-hearted response, she measured out the ingredients very carefully according to the recipe. She was quick to learn the names of the kitchen tools and how to use them, and remembered what I taught her without uttering a single complaint. You really take things on quickly, Vanilla, says Cashel. Honestly, you're a lot more skillful with your paws than I thought you'd be, says Cashel. Skillful cat girls are lazybones, you know, Professor Master Sensei, says Vanilla. She puffed at her non-existent chest proudly. The chest on that uniform might be too high of a level for Vanilla. Well, she picked it out herself, so I guess she didn't mind too much. Maybe she was trying to show off her slightly lacking chest. That trivial thought crossed my mind for a brief moment. Shinguri told me I was a fast learner too, says Vanilla. Is that so? First time I've ever heard that, says Cashel. If it wasn't true, then there would be no point for me to bring it up myself, says Vanilla. Master doesn't usually joke around with others like this too, you know, says Vanilla. Now that you mention it, you're right, says Cashel. It was more like neither of us were the type to come up with snappy retorts. Vanilla also wasn't the type to talk about herself very much either. I realized that I hadn't heard much about her. I don't like that kind of distance between me and Master though, says Vanilla. It lets me be open and carefree, just like a cat girl should be, says Vanilla. She smiled with her usual tone of voice. If that's what makes Vanilla most comfortable, then I'm fine with that. That was without a doubt. It was without a doubt, yet. Do you dislike it when I bother you, Vanilla? Asked Cashel. Huh? Bother, asked Vanilla. She tilted her head to the side and blinked a few times in confusion. Furrowing her brow, she put a hand on her chin as she thought. Then she hit her palm with her fist and looked over at me. I see. Pickup lines, huh? Says Vanilla. You really need to quit it with those jokes of yours, says Cashel. I lightly booped Vanilla on the head. She really can't handle serious topics, can she? I wondered to myself. I looked directly at Vanilla and returned to the topic at hand. I want to be closer to you, Vanilla, says Cashel. Closer. You're close right now, though, says Vanilla. Not in a literal sense, says Cashel. What I mean is I want to know more about you and get along with you better, he says. This time I gently patted Vanilla on the head. As usual, she had a baffled expression on her face as she looked up at me. I'm fine with the distance between us right now, says Kashao. But I want to be a better owner, you know, he says. That's why I want to know more about you. I want to understand you better, Vanilla, says Kashao. You're one of my precious cat girls after all, Vanilla, he says. Master, says Vanilla. Even with what happened with Chocolate, I was concerned about Vanilla. Vanilla was right. I didn't know much about her at all. That's exactly why I wanted to know more. The three of us will be together from now on, after all. I'm not good with serious stuff like this, says Vanilla. Master isn't good at this stuff either, says Vanilla. So Vanilla could be cute at times too. She pouted as her cheeks became rosy. Vanilla mumbled as she looked up at me. Perhaps she really does have low tolerance for serious matters. Well, I know it's a bit out of character for me, but, says Kashao. I just wanted to get that out in the open, he says. At the very least, I wanted to tell you how I feel, he says. As an unbefitting wry smile came across my face. I faced Vanilla and spoke my true feelings. Trying to ravish me too, says Vanilla. I told you that's not it. I know. I was kidding, says Vanilla. It's okay. I understand Master's feelings perfectly, says Vanilla. She was absolutely adorable. That true smile. The level of honesty she normally didn't show me was making my heart skip a beat. No, 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 no. I'm having a serious discussion here. This isn't the time for me to be thinking of how cute Vanilla was. Huh? This smell, says Vanilla. What is it? Vanilla asked Kashao. Something. Sniff. Smells really sweet, says Vanilla. Huh? Vanilla? asked Kashao. What a sweet and delicious smell, says Vanilla. Hey, Earth to Vanilla, says Kashao. You're really close, he says. I say close, but it was more like she was stuck to me. Vanilla buried her face in my chest and continued to sniff. Such a thick, sweet smell, says Vanilla. This is making my head melt, she says. Master, give me more over here, says Vanilla. She looked up and pushed her face up against my neck. I could feel her body and lips pressed against me, as Vanilla's sweet smell and softness flowed throughout my entire body. Ugh! Wait! Vanilla, says Kashao. No, that was just a phlegm in response, says Vanilla. Huh? Did you just say phlegm in response, asked Kashao. A phlegm in response is... It was just phlegm, says Vanilla. Well, let's just leave it as a phlegm in response then, says Kashao. Very well. I shall return to my regular position then, says Vanilla. Ah, sure, says Kashao. I left it at that. My heart is racing. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna call it here for this episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Nekopara Volume 1.